Hello folks, this is ST Filmmaker. This is my first vlog. Well, it's not video, it's audio, so A-log. I said A-log. Okay, joking aside. Well, as you can no tell, I'm a little wasted on Wowie sauce. Specifically Collinwood, mixed with oolong tea. And, well, I decided, well, it might be fun to make an ass of myself recording this. For starters, I'm not going to be doing another Could It Exist in Real Life until February. I figure since I started February, I might as well do the next one on the anniversary of when I started. Though I don't remember what day it was. And, well, doing more straight up reviews. And, well, I was going to do more Adventures of ST Filmmaker, but I can't really decide whether or not to just do rehashings of my old webcomics or do something new. You guys decide. I can't really think of any other things to say, so I'm just going to say funny words with my mouth that go something along the lines of bingle, bungle, dingle, dangle, yickety doo, yickety da, ping pong, bita bituta. I kid, of course. Well, I never expected so much backlash from my Nintendo's better than Sony and Microsoft article. I still stick by that, by the way. Anyone in GameFAQs listening to this, I still stick by it, no matter how much information proves me wrong. Hey, it's my friggin' childhood, man. Like, you can't friggin' kill that for me. But there are things I should clear up. One, they were right. They did reverse that whole online-only BS on Xbox 3. No, it wasn't 360. It was Xbox One. I really gotta lay off this stuff. Hang on. Yeah, they stopped that online-only crap. My guess is that it went with the guy they fired for it. The other is that people keep saying that Nintendo didn't save the video game business because, well, everywhere else in the world video games are still on. But the thing is, North America is one of the most popular known places to sell video games. The reason why the other spots of the world are not so popular, and this is my professional opinion, I could be wrong, who knows, is that because video games had not died in those spots where they're still keep going during the crash that almost killed North America. So no one really notices. It's like, well, I can't really describe what it's like. It's like a needle and a stack of needles. You never really can tell if something goes wrong if one of those needles ends up missing. Okay, my keys just fell over. What else? However, like I said before, North America is more popular because, well, when you notice something as big as video games is almost dying out, it could be in the most likely of places to be. What else? Well, there are more straight up reviews coming, more ST skits, and well, that's pretty much it. No, wait. There is one thing I can say. Well, arguments aside on GameFAQs, it just showed me how messed up the world truly is. They're focusing more on petty things like whether or not Nintendo is better or whether or not Sony is better than the actual format. My intention on on this site was never to start arguments unless there were constructive arguments, debates, and stuff like that. I still stick by my phrase, debate, argue, let me know what I missed. My main intention was to either review movies, games, and other fictional mediums, as well as try to find the truth in escapist fiction. I do apologize for any behavior I might have put on the GameFAQs forum. I do apologize if I offended anybody, and I do apologize to people who think I'm full of crap on my views on Nintendo. But that does not stop me from loving it all, nonetheless. But I'm rambling on here. My main point, though, is my site was more on finding the truth in escapist fiction, as well as reviewing movies and games and shit like that. And if you guys are more focused on calling me out over my views on Nintendo rather than what I'm trying to do, then it just shows how much the human race has fallen, basically. Focusing on more petty differences than the world around you. I started this whole site because people often told me, friends, family, hell, even complete strangers, that certain things on TV, movies, games, shit like that weren't real. And while they were just trying to save my sanity here, and I appreciate it for that, I wanted to prove them wrong. It is tough to admit when I'm wrong, and sometimes I do get wrong. Doesn't anybody? But when it comes to escapist fiction, I try to prove right, even if it's just myths that it can be debated whether or not it's true. But yeah, I'm rambling on here. But I can tell you this. Much of what I've done so far over the past year is only a small sample compared to what I'm cooking up next. As soon as I finish every single re-recording of every text review I've done, I plan on doing new things. I'm not going to tell you what because it'll spoil the surprise. But, excuse me. They're going to be great. Maybe not great to you. Maybe nobody really cares about the truth in escapist fiction, but still great nonetheless. But I don't know. But I do know this. There's more to fiction than just watching a screen or looking at ink on paper or pixels or anything like that. And it has to all come from somewhere. Otherwise, nobody would come up with it. Nobody pulls this stuff out of their ass. It either comes from something or is inspired by something. Hell, much of Shigeru Miyamoto's stuff, for example, was inspired by many fairy tales and manga. In fact, many of us Nintendo games over the years, Mario, Zelda, and all that, were just manga ideas. I really don't know what to... But yeah, but my point... I ramble on. I try to find the truth in escapist fiction. And... well... there it is. But if you're going to focus on my opinions on certain reviews, certain top lists, I can't stop you from that. But what I can do is tell you this. All this bickering is pointless. I've tried to be polite, and I pretty much snapped when I said what I had to say about the topic. I don't know. But I do know this. I'm not some mindless fanboy. I may have my opinions. I may try to back them up with facts I find, and I do find facts, even if they're not well researched as you GameFAQs guys think. But I'm a human being, and I do what I feel that I should be doing. And if my opinion doesn't really fathom with everybody else, hell, I used that word wrong, but you get what I mean. If it doesn't fare well with anybody else, well, tough shit. Everybody's got something to say that nobody else likes. And, well, some people argue, some people let it slide, and some people just respect the opinion. You don't have to like it, but just respect it. I keep rambling on here. All I can say is, well, stop the arguments, basically. There's more to life than just arguing about which game system is better, which movie is better, or anything like that. As you can tell, this is pretty much depressing me already. I don't know where the hell to cut off. Might as well say what I usually say. As usual, debate, argue, and let me know what I missed. Stay tuned for more. Oh, there's just one more thing. I am truly and deeply sorry if I ever offended anybody on GameFAQs or anybody else who liked Sony and Microsoft. I only said what I had to say because I was angry. Because, well, I grew up with Nintendo. It was a staple of my childhood, much like how Hayao Miyazaki or Neon Genesis Eva is a staple to people of anime fans, or how Star Trek is a staple of TV fans, or how Doctor Who is a staple of sci-fi in general. I'm not some angry fanboy. I'm somebody whose life is actually impacted by these things. I could really get nowhere without Shigeru Miyamoto or anyone else like that, or hell, even people like the Nostalgia Critic or Linkar or anything like that. But fuck, I don't even know what I'm saying. Guess I'll just cut off right here. As usual, debate, argue, let me know what I missed. Stay tuned for more, and I hope you guys catch me in a better mood.